All right, we're down to one of our last reads, which is Daily Reflections. And today is July 14th. And I would be remiss if I did not end my last daily read without saying how excited I am and genuinely happy I am for my boy John, who will be celebrating a year today, and I get to chair and speak on his behalf and just be like, yo, I knew this dude. We were like roommates in the same place for a while, like, temporarily. Like, it was like mainly like, because I've been back in DC for like, 4 years now. Yeah, and I was in Cali from 2002 to 2000 when I had my seizure in 2016, decided I needed to get my life together in 2017, moved back to DC, and it was very rough getting my life back together to where we are now, but it seems to be working. So, a nourishing ingredient. Where humility had formerly stood for a forced feeding on humble pie, it now begins to mean the nourishing ingredient which can give us serenity. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 74. How often do I focus on my problems and frustrations? When I'm having a good day, these same problems shrink in importance and my preoccupation with them dwindles. Wouldn't it be better if I could find a key to unlock the magic of my good days for use on the woes of my bad days? I already have the solution. Instead of trying to run away from my pain and wish my problems away, I can pray for humility. Humility will heal the pain. Humility will take me out of myself. Humility, that strength granted to me by a power greater than myself, is mine for the asking. Humility will bring balance back into my life. Humility will allow me to accept my humanness joyously. Wow, where humility had formerly stood for a forced feeding on humble pie, it now begins to mean the nourishing ingredient which can give us serenity. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 74. Yeah, humility, I mean, you're gonna hear this pretty much every day and at a lot of meetings if you're new, and from your sponsor and from your grand sponsor, and eventually you'll say it to your sponsees, but the universe hit me hard in 2016, 2017 with humility. I ate a lot of humble pie, like literally everything was taken from me. It didn't matter that I'd stopped driving in 2009 because I realized, like, if I got behind the wheel with what I was doing, like, it would have caused problems. And I didn't want to change the trajectory of someone else's life or some family's life. I didn't really care about the consequences of what I was doing to me, but I did at least care enough about the consequences of what could happen if I were to have like relapsed and then decided to get behind a car. Because as I reminded you, I was dry for 3 years, 274 days. Now I'm actually working a program of recovery and have time under my belt. So, this is the longest that I've had since then, which is cool. But that's mainly because I just have been, genuinely putting in the effort and working the program and staying extremely humble, because I messed up a lot. Like, when I say a lot, like, I mean a lot. Like, chronic relapse, or like my friends tell me, like, you should do like rehab reviews on Yelp or Google reviews. And because I've been to so many hospitals and detoxes and rehabs since I was 20, and it's no joke. Like, I've gone from like state facilities to like somewhat decent facilities to decent facilities to like nice facilities to like ritzy facilities. Like, not like crazy, like I wasn't like meeting famous people there, but like they were nice, you know. It wasn't like I was eating bologna sandwiches like the state-run facilities and had counselors and therapists where they didn't know as much as I did about the same topic, like whether it's cognitive behavioral therapy, acceptance behavioral therapy, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, like rational emotive behavioral therapy, like because I had licenses and all that stuff, so I was a real cocky asshole. And I didn't really speak much in group therapy, but when we were out at the Butt Hut doing Butt Hut therapy, I would just, you know, shoot the shit with people while smoking my Newports. This was back in the day, like, yeah, so anyway, humility. It's something that I try and work on every day, to be honest with you. Like, when my feet hit the ground, number one, I'm grateful I'm still alive. Number two, I ask for patience and tolerance. Like, to get through the day and not be an asshole to others and to myself. And number three is generally just to be humble, to take the opportunity to learn from others and to hopefully incrementally grow a little bit internally, to be a better man, a better son, a better friend, a better boyfriend, just a better person. So I've said this a lot, but a big aspect of all of this is like, I want to be a better person today than I was yesterday, and I want to set myself up today to be a better person tomorrow than I was today. And if you're wondering why I have this can of Red Bull, it's because I drink a lot of caffeine. You'll find that if you attend a bunch of meetings, the meeting before the meeting and the meeting after the meeting, a bunch of people will be smoking cigarettes, and then during the meeting, a bunch of people have cups of coffee. Meanwhile, I have Red Bull or NOS because I don't really like coffee. It makes my stomach feel weird. I don't know, like, and also I know that like after you drink coffee, you have to like go do some other stuff, and if I was gonna do that, I'd drink the coffee before I went to the meeting because I don't want to like get into the middle of a meeting, because the meetings are like small, like unless you go to a big church. So like my home group, like the bathroom door is like literally like you open it up and you're back inside the meeting. So if you were to blow that bathroom up, open the door, close the door, everybody would know. Like it would probably already permeate and be coming through the bottom of the door, and people would know exactly what you're doing. Plus you were in there longer than a minute, so it's not like you were going number one. You were dropping the kids off at the pool. So anyway, yeah, just do your best to work on internal growth. External things are nice, but they're ephemeral. You can lose them, get them back, lose them, get them back, lose them, get them back. But if you keep growing internally, staying humble, staying open to the messages of the people around you in the world, then yeah, you have a good shot at continuing to work a program of recovery. And I will say one last thing. We do have like other like resources like Tag Recovery on Instagram and Tag Building Hope on Twitter. Here, you know, subscribe and like in order to get updates. But more importantly, like at least for me, like leave comments. Whether you're new and your skin's crawling or you've had 40 plus years and time under your belt, it really doesn't matter. Your comments could help somebody. I use a lot of I statements just because I don't feel that it's my place to give advice, but I can tell you what I've done in order to work my program, whether it's talking to my grant sponsor or my sponsor. Yeah, and just leaving the comments would be really, really helpful, whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, or here on YouTube. But subscribers and likes are great and all. At least it'll keep people updated and keep people coming back for the videos. But the comment section is really where we're going to get the most value, because people will be able to talk about what they're going through. And that's what I love to hear. And that's what we're trying to do with the accountability group, is provide support and save as many lives as possible. But most importantly, to me, like, if we save one life, one single life, that would mean the world to me. That's a big win, saving one life. So, as always, I'm Josh of the Accountability Group, and I'm an addict. I'm wishing you well, and I hope that you have a great day. And please, stay safe, stay strong, stay sober.